Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. In this video we're going to be finishing off our look at the Wave 2 of Star Saga. We have a book to look at, we have cards to look at, we have sprues to look at, and we have these. Okay, here we go. We're starting off with the book. This is the Beyond Eris mission book. Now, Eris is the setting for the base game of this, it's where the initial missions take place, and this basically follows on with another campaign. Basically it tells you the background of it, what you need to run this, and all the missions as well. Now, as I have just seen as well, at the back of this we have this. This is Project Pandora. This is the original board game. This is the sci-fi version of Dwarf King's Hold, which became Dungeon Saga, and Project Pandora became Star Saga. So this is all the rules for that, and scenarios as well. So there we are. I do actually have Project Pandora, so I won't be needing these tokens at the back of the book, but you know, all these could be useful. So that's what this is. How many missions do you have for the base game? Let's have a look. Next one, mission C. Next one, mission B. Next one. Right, it doesn't. I don't know how many. Let's have a look, see if it tells me at the beginning. Okay, here we are. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 missions in this, and then Project Pandora as well. So that's a nice little book. I'm going to make use of that. There we go. Now, next, I said we also have these cards to open. These are the Dead Zone character card pack. In this you will find things that will allow you to play characters from Dead Zone in this game, and allow them to play as characters in Star Saga. All I'm trying to do is take the, oh forget it, I'll just rip it off. There, done. I'll do the same with that one. Now, what do we have? Well, let's zoom in a little bit so we can see properly. So, we start off with Hund, the Rebel Bounty Hunter. Now, I'm not quite sure why these are, because we have actually Dead Zone character card pack. Because we have some of these already in this game, I recognise. But never mind. Chief Mohulak. Some of them may or may not be involved already. Camino Power, the Terraton Assault. Alright, we're just going to whiz through them. We have the Piper, which is a Veermin. We've got a lot to get through in this video, so I don't want to be held up on the what we call it, on explaining each thing with the cards. And probably we'll be able to get the odd character from Dead Zone. We'll be able to use it in here. Now this character I know I definitely do have. I haven't painted him yet, but I know I have. There are a few that I know I don't have. I don't have any dwarves, I don't think, except in Saga. And I don't think I have any orcs either. Although I may be wrong. I may be wrong. And then we have Vermin Swarm. 2 cards for those. So that's those cards. Next we have these Ujits to look at. Well, it looks like we have yes, plague zombies. I've just seen it right at the top. Where's my knife of opening? But I'm opening these up so I can have a proper look. There we are. I should really use a knife for this, but never mind. Right, so we have plague zombies. So we have a row of legs. We have a row of abdomens. Necks, that kind of thing. And then we have another row of abdomens. That one I think will go fit into the arms and a few heads and a gun or 2. There we go. That's that. That's that one. Next, we'll have a look at this. I think these may be more plague things. We'll soon find out when we open them up. Does it tell us on here what they are? Plague 3rd generations. Okay, so we have big guns, arms, hands, oops, heads, and a couple of, one of the hellhound thingamabobs. There we go. And in here we have some loose pieces which I don't particularly want to open because I don't want to lose any. Where we have somebody in a big coat and various leg options, but we can see all that. The next sprue that we're going to be looking at is the final sprue. And this is I have to change slip the blade off on that as well. The rest of the 3rd generation plague. Oh no, these were Enforcer Pathfinders. Got everything on there. We must have arms. Ah, right. So these are the arms, the torsos, heads, and these are the legs for the 3rd generation's plague. Let's see. That's okay. I thought I was confusing myself then. So these are the, what did I say they were? Enforcer Pathfinders. So these I think are more scouts than anything else. And you've got a good selection of pieces to make your mini. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6 available. 6 I think. And a choice of heads. But yep, there we are. Not quite sure what that actually is. But we'll find out, I suppose. There we are. So that's the sprues. And now these. These are metal minis. It's SS Dead Zone Infestation Mercenary Pack. It's not Dead Zone anymore, it's Dead Zone. You know, Mantic's getting sloppy. It really is. So these are metal minis. Oh, by the way, for these sprues, we have in the other bag. We have the bases for them. There we are. Okay, so let's have a look what's in here. Okay, so I haven't the faintest idea. There are things in this bag that I know not what. We first of all have bases. Instead of having the MDF base, we have a plastic base. We have this chappy with loose gun tail. Hope you can see that. That's what we have there. I have a feeling these are for playing Dead Zone with. I only have the original version of Dead Zone, I don't have the new version. No, these are more. I seem to have an extra lot of the Dead Zone character card. I don't think I would need more than one copy of these. But we have Hund, we have Adrian Mikulowski, we have Chief Mahulak, we have Camino Power, and we have the Piper, and we have Scum, which we had in the previous ones. And we have the 2 Vermin Swarm things. Let me just see. Okay, so each of these has it would appear that they are minimising some of the minis, as the Teraton has indeed been shrunk. I believe that this is not something that I'm impressed with. For the simple reason being I quite like the Teraton being a bit bigger. But yeah, there we have him. Sorry, I hadn't realised I was off camera then. Let's just lower the camera down so we can have a proper look at what we're looking at. Because I'm used to having it in a set thing and I hadn't realised, I'd forgotten rather, that I'd raised the camera to look at the book. So we have tail and 2 arms. They look quite fine. Next we are looking at which I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so we are looking at the orc, I think this may be. I cannot believe that this is what they are passing off as suitable. I suppose it does the job, but barely. Chief MacLeod. So that's who we're looking at here. So we have him in his jetpack, and this is all the smoke and everything coming from the jetpack, and it's just a case of trying to work out which way he will go in his jetpack, whether he will go that way or, as I suspect, that way. Anyway, and there's his head. There we go. A couple of arms, a couple of head options as well. So, yep, there we are. I'm not sure really that they've thought this through. Metal minis are an incredibly heavy piece, and I don't know, making something like that, you know, that's like a flying unit, then it seems strange to me that they would do it in metal, but never mind. What do we have here? Well, no, right, got you. These are the rat swarms. Ta-ta-ta! And this is one of the Viamin chappies, I believe, or I would assume, let's put it that way. And we have his tail to go on as well. So the tail fits into there, and you can have it any way you wish, I would hope. The only thing that seems to be missing from this is, oh no, it's there, it's a head. Yeah. So we have a rat swarm, or 2 rat swarms, and a Viamin chappie. Which Viamin chappie is he? He is the Piper, which is this part here. Okay. You know, that will go back inside there. Not forgetting the head or the tail. I can't understand why metal models not that I have anything against metal models, I just can't understand why they've decided that was the option. So who do we have here? Well, we have another orc by the look of it. I find metal models incredibly tricky. Who's this? Is this Scrum? No, it's not. This. Oh no, this is Hund Rebel Bounty Hunter. So we have like 4 or 5 arms to go on this fella. 4 arms to go on this fella. It's going to be tricky enough trying to work out how to put 2 arms on, never mind 4, but I believe that the what am I saying? I believe that there is a certain way of doing it so that it shows up right. Haven't worked it out yet, but never mind. But there we are. There's the pieces, and yeah, that's another mini done. It's better. It's, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not overly impressed with metal minis. This day and age, I don't think there's really a need for that when you've got really good quality plastic, and to a lesser extent resin, because resin for me is too brittle. This is just too heavy, especially when you get a piece like this. And you're trying to glue on a great big heavy massive lump of metal, and yes, I know, pinning, but I'm sorry, there's just no need at all for pinning. Well, there's no need at all for metal models. There's so much that can be spoiled by really not I'm not best impressed with this. I didn't like the Undead minis that had half metal and half plastic minis, because they usually put the metal parts as the upper body, and you couldn't get the plastic parts to fit properly. I couldn't get them to fit on the plastic parts properly. But yeah, well. Right, let's have a look at this next bit. This is SS Dead Zone Mercenary Pack. Again, don't know what the SS stands for, but let's see what they've given me this time. Okay, we have a bubble wrap. Forgive me if I don't pop it, but I watched Doctor Who last week, and no, don't do bubble wrap anymore. Kablam is all I've got to say on the subject. So we have on this one Adak Chimera, the Hellfather, Boomer, Nemrath, Björn Sternaffel, and Chief Radgrad. So that's what's in this. So again, metal models, we have more bases. Right, This, I can understand this being a metal model. I may prefer it to be a plastic model, but I can understand this being a metal model because it's quite light. It's lightweight. It's not. There's no weight to it at all. It's very thin. It's very fragile. You know, and that's a reason to use this as a metal mini. This is an Emrath of the Asturian. Oh yeah. Okay, so I can, looking at it, yeah, I can see why they've gone for metal. I've got to get rid of that mould line that's right on the way up there and spoiling the look of the piece altogether. Is it me, or have they shrunk the size of these miniatures? I haven't seen the second edition Dead Zone minis, so I can't comment on them. I'm asking now if anybody does have a second edition Dead Zone, have they shrunk the minis? Yeah, this is the Hellfather Chappie Mabob, a dwarf from Egypt, and yeah, it's. I'm just going to put the pieces side by side because I can't. Can you see the detail in that? It's nice detail, I'm not taking anything away from it, but if you're going to do minis and you've got the ability to do minis in good quality plastic, why go metal? Why go the cheap, you know, the cheap looking plastic that the rest of these minis are? I just don't understand. I wish I knew, but I don't. This is one of the Indige, I assume. There we are. Here's a little crossbow. Sorry, I'm too busy trying to look at the mini than frame it in the shots. I do apologise if I've missed out anything. I think what I should do, instead of fiddling about with it, just put them down piece by side. What I'll do is I'll zoom in just that little bit more so you can get a proper look at them. There we are, that's the Indige. I'm not even looking. Oh, Edak Pamira. I only know that because his card's at the side of me. Next one is this fella. Here's the Goblin, I think. Let's get the cards out, let's have a look. Boomer, Hobgoblin Tech. Yep, his arm is actually attached to the base. Where are you at? That's that. I'm not going to lose the arm or anything else there. Next we have this fella. There we go. That is what we have. I'll take these off the table because I don't want them damaging the surface of the table at all. There we are, that's the... Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? This would be... the helm further. Yep, the helm further. The dwarf. There we go. And finally, for the complete run of unboxings for Saga, we'll have a look at this character. Ow, 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 ow. There's a lot in this bag. Okay, so we have that piece, we have that piece, we have that piece there, that piece there, that piece, and that piece. Hopefully we've got them all on camera. Oh, there's another piece that I've missed. Definitely orcish. This is Chief Redgrad. There we are. So this guy has a servitor kind of raised up like so, and in this he has I can't quite do it, to be honest. There we have that, and then we have this that goes on to it as well, making it more and more heavier, so the glue has more and more weight to stick and puts more strain on the joints. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. We have a choice of heads. We have the Great Crested Twit, or this one. I'll decide which one to do if I decide to build them up. I don't know whether I will or not, but there we are. But I may already have them, you never know. I may already have the minis. I may not decide to play using these characters. I may just need them. I've not a clue what I'm going to do yet. I just know that I find it very frustrating that they would choose over anybody, seeing the good quality plastics they did for what they started doing for the the first edition of whatchamacallit, Dead Zone, that they would start using these and shrinking characters, if they have shrunk characters. I don't know, but I'm not disappointed overall. I'm just disappointed with these metal minis. I don't think there's any need for them, but that's just my opinion. Other people may disagree. I'm not saying that. I don't know which. I think I prefer these to resin, because I think resin's a bit too brittle and break very easily. But yeah, this is it for these series of videos. I hope you've enjoyed them. Until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.